You don't have to be standing in your gallery painting on canvas. You can actually be doing something where you can actually hold your glass up to the light, and all of a sudden something that looks flat suddenly becomes alive as the colours of the daylight come through and the sun shines through the pieces. To be able to create something as unique as that, which will last 400 or 500 years, that's pretty special. We don't want to lose that. Hi, my name's Jan Simpson. I'm a glass artist. I work for my own company called Koru Arts, which we set up 10 years ago. We specialise here in traditional stained glass painting techniques, and a more modern and contemporary art form of glass called glass fusing. So what I've had to do is I've had to make up a series of sample pieces using lots of different methods, and you can see on here all the different drawings I've done of all of the samples that I've done. So I've got to cut each individual piece out of glass. So what I do is I have a cartoon that I have to follow at all times, and I have to get it absolutely right. And I then have to break the glass out. Now this doesn't always go right. Sometimes this might go horribly wrong, but we'll hope that we get a full cut out the first time. There we go, and it did go slightly wrong, but we can take off a little bit there. So there we have the beginning of the shape that we're cutting out. I then cut each tiny portion of the piece of glass out, and I lay it out onto my cartoon, which is the tracing that I've done. I then start to accentuate that with pieces of glass that we've actually made in the kiln that almost look as if they've been layered, melted down and turned into marbles. That goes on there just to give a little bit of emphasis on the actual design itself. Following that, using a variety of glass powders, different grades of granulated glass that has all been ground down, that's all scattered entirely over the piece. If I get my temperatures wrong within the kiln, if I slow things down or speed things up too much and heat things up too quickly, I can end up with a problem with my glass breaking. Now, the piece that I've put in today is what we call a piece with a very high cry factor. That means that if it goes wrong in the kiln, I'm going to really cry. Okay, wish me luck. The glass that I'm using in this particular piece all looks as if it's a mixture of creams and whites, but what actually happens is when the heat is applied within the kiln, we get a chemical reaction going on, and that changes the colours of the glass to a combination of stony greys and mottled marble-y colours. I think that glass is it was a dying form. It is getting a bit of a revival at the moment, but some of the traditional things that we're doing here, the traditional glass painting, there are less and less people doing that. And in fact, although we're doing it now in a way that we know how to do it, if I was able to go back in time 100 years and talk to a master, they would show me so many ways of doing glass painting that have been completely lost because those people have gone, they've died, they haven't recorded their secrets. It's always been quite a secretive industry. People keep hold of what they're doing and they don't share. And as a result, there's very few what I would term masters of glass painting left.